Okay.
Yeah. But so guys, we were really talking a lot about prescriptions right now because that is the big thing that is everybody's kind of disagreeing on sometimes is the prescriptions. And I actually kind of suck at teaching these women shit. So I need somebody that's an actual woman to come and tell me what to teach these fucking women.
So technically, if we're gonna be clear, technically prescriptions would be counterproductive for a praxeology. For an ideology, it's well accepted ideology. You could think of it like Christianity, whatever.
Mm.
There's prescriptions there. So red pill is always going to be like, here are your tools. There's some probabilities. Do what you want with the information. But nobody's an authority. So that's why they don't give them. But in terms of prescriptions for women, I just call it girl game. If you guys ever hear me say girl game, but in specifically, is there something that you want me? Oh no. What kind of prescriptions? Don't don't have sex with him right away. I don't know. Where are we going? Lead
Yeah,
it. I
so let's go straight into that because it's my biggest issue.
Okay.
And since it's the one thing that every time the girls come on, I don't know how to answer because I'm always like, well, for my relationship, this is how it was, and for me, like for a girl to lock me in, I think you need to sleep with me fast.
Yeah.
But like we were talking earlier, not every girl can really do that. Why don't we were kind of talking about how a girl can still lock those guys in,
Oh yeah.
but what do you think they have to do to be able to still lock that guy in, even though they make him wait?
Okay. We're going to go back a little bit because I think the main point of focus that people forget is Rollo Tomasi, cardinal rule of relationships. In order for one sexual strategy, gender, whatever, to succeed, the other one has to, what's the opposite of succeed?
Fail. Yes.
Fail.
Yes.
So what happens is if girls come into the red pill space, they hear you got to fuck him on the first date. We can swear, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go for it. All
Okay.
day.
So you can fuck him on the first date so he knows that you want him. Because a girl that makes him wait for sex is never worth the wait. Rolos Masi number 3.
Number 3.
Which always gets misconstrued because that has to do with the validational and the transactional sex, which we'll get into that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But just in general, when girls hear you should fuck him on the first date, that's coming from a man. A man doesn't want you to make rules, but if you don't make rules, you're a hoe. So there's always going to be that, no. I always say, wait 3 months. Most women probably are going to cut that short if they really like him.
If they have burning genuine desire.
Yeah. And that's the most important thing because the burning genuine desire is the validational. And as soon as you operate with transactional, so like even me saying this is why it's contradictory, even me giving you rules contradicts it. So like that is transactional and you're setting yourself up for failure. Guys in the chat, if I don't make sense, let me know. Are you following?
Yeah, I am. It's so cool
hard
to see it from the male and the female perspective.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's very different, guys. And that's why the biggest thing that we need to realize is that we are complete opposites in a lot of these things. And how to make them come together in the middle is the hard thing we're trying to figure out.
Yeah. So guys that are high value, that have a lot of girls coming in, they're going to be fucking girls.
Yeah.
The girl that wants that guy, if she's going to make him wait, which is fine, I encourage you to, you have to be okay with the fact that he's going to sleep around, right? So that was something else we talked about that. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I got one.
That was a good fact. Yeah.
So you have to be okay with that. And like the reality is a lot of guys are not going to tell you, but you can't be like, where were you last night? I don't think girls really will that early, but it comes up. Girls will shit test. They need to know about shit testing because that translates to a guy, a bunch of other hosts of things. But typically, like if you're cool with him having sex and getting it elsewhere while he gets to know you, he's going to value you more than if you were to fuck him on the first night.
That is true. I've never thought about this, but the only thing, and I'm just saying this
you
as
guys
a guy,
are horny.
Well, I'm just saying that as a guy that never had a lot of trouble. Honestly, if a girl made me wait a long time, I just automatically assumed you really don't like me like these other girls.
Okay,
so that's the only issue that was from my point of view.
Good.
For an average guy, I think it's good though.
Good point. So another thing that I've told girls is you have to show desire in other ways. So jump hugging when you see them. It's not sexual, but it shows excitement.
Yes, yeah.
Baking for him. literally just doing anything that like shows that you cared. My
My girl
girl,
literally started cleaning like every part of my house, like going like deep, like
yeah.
trying to like
Well,
reorganize.
that's an iffy area. Good for your girlfriend. Your girlfriend sounds like feminine fit friendly. Peak 23. She's the whole package, right?
Yeah, I got lucky.
So, but we're going to take her away because most women are fucked up,
Yeah,
right? Your girlfriend's the exception.
yeah.
So for girls, it's like, okay, if I'm going to clean his house and I'm already older, let's say she's my age, dead in red pill years, 27, then she's going to come off as clingy or urgent. So if I start deep cleaning your house, that's going to look like I'm nesting. It's not a good look. See how it's hard
See,
for
but you think
women?
that's a bad look?
Yeah, because a guy's going to get freaked out. 2 weeks in, come
I
on.
feel like those are the guys that are inexperienced. Like because the guys with experience are like, this is different. I haven't had a relationship like this. I haven't seen a girl do this type of stuff. So
The good men, the good high value men will find a
yeah, it'll
girl
be clingy.
will find a girl that's young, and he knows it could not work out, but he's going to keep her in the best shape she ever was. He's not going to, I always say, find them as good as you leave them or whatever. So if you're going to go for a younger girl, I encourage it, but don't fuck her up, you know?
Mhm.
So if she starts to do those things right away, that's going to signal to a guy, okay, like maybe it's almost like if she, I don't know.
I
Maybe
just
I'm wrong.
separate you from the pack. See my thing is
two
most
weeks
girls will
in.
just throw pussy out and they think that's all they need to do. So I just
Yeah,
think
they
that
just
when a
show
girl,
up.
yeah, so I just think that when somebody does more, it's like you actually care a little bit or
Yeah,
you're different.
yeah, maybe like, see, I tell girls don't sleep over, don't accept dates after 8 p.m.
Hmm.
It sounds like a lot of rules, but my problem with rules is when girls start to get entitled. It's like you can say I don't like to be out at after 8 p.m. and that tells a guy, "Oh shit, she doesn't stay out."
True. Yeah.
You know?
It's a good, yeah, good look.
And then it forces, sorry, in order for one sexual strategy to make it through,
The other
another
got to
one
fail,
another
guys.
one's got to take the back seat. But like it also it shows like fuck, I forgot what I was going to say. Like, oh, it forces the guy to make plans with you ahead of time because he's going to probably be like, "Want to come over?" Maybe, and you're like, "Oh no, sorry, I don't go out after 8." No problem. What are you doing Tuesday? It's kind of manipulation, but it works.
Yeah,
So
it's what you'll have to do for your sexual strategy.
if you've ever felt like you were automatically in the hoe category, even though you didn't sleep with a guy, that will instantly push you a little bit.
A little bit
It
higher
doesn't
up.
help all the time, but yeah.
Man, it's so crazy hearing this stuff from a girl's perspective because it's just so opposite for me or what I think that women should do because of what I've experienced. So I love having you on because I'm having
Aw,
so much trouble giving these girls advice because I look like a hypocrite all the time because I'm like you should do this, but at the same time, shame.
yeah.
And so like I guess I gotta tell them to try to be like that tradcon kind of person.
Oh,
But I
careful.
still cannot help but a
Careful.
little bit though that like bothers me is like if I give advice like that to a girl that
Uh-huh.
say she slept with 3 or 4 chads and she
Uh-huh.
did not make these guys wait. I'm scared that if I tell her you need to make these guys that you really care about wait 2 or 3 months, I'm scared that she does not actually give a fuck about those type of guys because she already chad chased. She already was that type of girl where she would give it up on the
Mm.
first night. So if she's already that type of person, do you think that she can revert?
Are you religious?
Uh, yeah, somewhat. I mean, I really like Alan Watts and Joseph
Really?
Campbell, and like those are like the reason why I like them is because they kind of try to bring religion and everything back into a
Yeah.
one thing instead of like they try to say all these things are similar. We just need to take the best and
Yeah.
but they're
Cherry
but they're
pick.
all trying to say like the same basic good thing. So
Yeah.
let's take the best of all of it, and like that's why I really like them the most.
Yeah, see, I have a hard time with Alan Watts. I don't know why. He's like so
So
well liked.
philosophical. I know you don't like philosophy because I watched your channel a lot.
I
And I know that.
studied philosophy.
Well, I thought. Well, you were talking about
I
debates
don't
one show, and you
no
really,
no
really hate how you can't define certain things in
so
philosophy.
right, because philosophy, yeah, there's multiple definitions. It
Yes.
just gets really complicated when you want to teach it to somebody who's not in class for it. So like morals, ethics, and more morality, like they're different. So it's like even to this day it's hard, but it's not that I don't like philosophy. I don't like when red pill's called a philosophy.
Yeah.
It's like saying that these are set belief sets, and it's not. It's so further from it. You could be Christian, you could be, it's like red pill's just a lens, okay?